Today, we're gonna talk about the 6 dragons of StarCraft during the Kespa era of Brood War. The 6 dragons was a group of 6 Protoss players who showcased exceptional skill in the game, particularly around the year of 2008. The exact origin of the name is still unknown, but I'd assume that it first appeared on one of the many Korean StarCraft forums back in 2008, which then quickly gained popularity. Since as a red-blooded Korean myself, I can tell you that we all loved them cheesy nicknames and whatnot during that era. Bisu and Stork, two of the greatest Protoss players of all time, have always performed at the highest level since they came into the scene around 2005 and 6, and they helped revolutionize Protoss, which I believe is one of the main reasons why Protoss players have performed so well from 2007 to 2008. Of all the Protoss players peaking in form at this time, 4 of them joined Bisu and Stork to form the mighty 6 dragons. As I've mentioned before, they had their heydays during 2008, which is evidenced by the fact that the semifinals of the 2008 Club Day Online MSL was utterly occupied by these dragons, literally. So who were the 6 dragons? Let us take a look at each one of these lizards. Bisu, the Frost Dragon. Bisu has always been a great player ever since he entered the league. He's one of the handful of players who has the golden MSL badge representing 3 MSL titles and a Kespa Brood War Hall of Famer. He's well known for revolutionizing the PvC with his cunning usage of Corsairs and Dark Templars, and owns the highest PvC win rate in the history of Kespa with a stunning 70.6%. Bisu actually was given 2 versions of dragon titles, the one of course being the Frost Dragon, and the other being Biryong from his name Bisu. The name Biryong has a rather amusing backstory. Bisu, as you can probably see, has a large nose, which led to many jokes about his nose in the past and even now. In Hancha, the Chinese character used in Korean, Bi means nose. So quite literally, Biryong can also mean nose dragon. If you want to learn more about Bisu's hilarious nicknames, watch my video on it. Thanks. With an illustrious career that includes a Pro League title, Pro League Grand Finals title, and a Kespa Cup trophy during his heydays as an MBC hero, 3 Pro League titles and 3 STX Cup trophies as a T1, while individually accumulating 3 MSL titles and a runner-up, 3 Kespa Awards, Protoss Player of the Year, and 2 Pro League regular season MVP trophies, while also participating in 4 Pro League All-Star games, certifying himself in the Kespa Brood War Hall of Fame. He is easily considered as the strongest dragon of all. Stork, the dinosaur. Stork is the oldest player here and has been in the Brood War scene for what it seems like forever, since StarCraft was a thing. He was given the title the dinosaur because, well, he's old and... I'm not gonna lie, all things considered, the interview that the picture is from was a great one, a certified Brood War classic. Anyways, I'm not too sure what people in different countries and different cultures consider as dragons, but at least in Korea, dinosaurs are considered as dragons in some sense, and I think I'll be able to clear the water here if I give you a little bit of Hancha explanation about it. Dinosaurs are called 공룡 in Hancha, 공 meaning terrifying or afraid. 룡, as I have explained before, means dragon. Oriental dragon. 6 dragons are called 육룡, yuk meaning 6, so Stork being called the dinosaurs makes a lot of sense to Koreans. Anyhow, Stork has been on top of his game for a long time, and I mean a long time. His longevity is one of the features of what makes Stork such a legendary player in the StarCraft scene, as evidenced by his record-breaking 17 appearances in the OSL and the 4th most game won in the history of Kespa Pro League. A certified boogeyman for Samsung Khan throughout the entirety of his career, as he had led his team to numerous victories and 2 Pro League titles. He has also gathered up an OSL title, 3 OSL runner-ups, an MSL runner-up, a Kespa Awards Rookie of the Year, a Kespa Awards Protoss Player of the Year, and a Pro League regular season MVP title, while also appearing in 5 Pro League All-Star games, certifying himself in the Kespa Brood War Hall of Fame. Best Khan to ever embrace the game of Brood War if you ask me. Best, the monstrous dragon. If you know a bit about Kespa era StarCraft, then you should know best and what he is famous for. Insane macro. He has been dubbed as the Monster as his most famous nickname simply because of his ridiculous macro. Because of this, he was always good at PvT and PvP, but his Achilles heel was PvZ, as he always lacked little details inside the game such as usage of Corsairs or Shuttle to bamboozle the opponent. He was considered as a star player in the prestigious SKT T1 in the later stages of the Kespa era along with Bisu and Fantasy for being a living nightmare to Terrans, and because he was so dominant regarding PvT all throughout his career, he was given the name Monstrous Dragon. Best has helped SKT T1 to form a dynasty during the later stages of the Kespa era Brood War, accumulating 3 Pro League titles, 3 STX Cup trophies, while individually finishing as a runner-up once in the OSL and appearing in 2 Pro League All-Star games during his career. Free, the Storm Dragon. Free has always been a great Pro League player and was a lone Protoss star player of Ungjin Stars. Though he has never won any silverwares during his career as a Kespa era Brood War Pro, he was regarded as a borderline all-star level player for pretty much the entirety of his career. Backed by his solid ability to win fights, especially in PvZs, he has garnered enough reputation to be a part of the Six Dragons after his stellar performances during the 2008 Club Day Online MSL, where he ended the season as a semi-finalist, where he also got the name from with his ridiculous usage of storms. Though Free was not able to make any kind of remarkable runs regarding OSLs or MSLs, except for the fact that he did reach the semi-finals a total of 3 times in both leagues, he has always been an above average player in the Pro League, which can be shown by the fact that he holds the record for the 10th most games won in the history of Kespa Pro League. He has also appeared in the Pro League All-Stars games 3 different times and ended his career as a Ungjin Star legend. Cal, the Crimson Dragon. Cal was one of the better players when it came to PvZ during the Kespa era Brood War and was very well known for his extremely risky shuttle management. He enjoyed constantly checking and harassing the opponent, especially Zerg with Storm and Reaver drops, all the while almost always making it look easy, escaping out of the danger by the skin of his teeth, leaving the shuttle colored in crimson red color, which inspired his widely recognized moniker, the Acrobat of the Crimson Shuttle. So obviously, it made a lot of sense to most people to refer to him as the Crimson Dragon. He was regarded as an all-star level player throughout most of his career and took over STX Seoul as the best player in the team after Comp's rapid decline in form around the 2010 season. He was always an above average player in both individual and team leagues for a formidable amount of time without a major downfall in form or anything like that. Over his career as a pro, he has led his team to 2 STX Cup trophies while individually winning the Pro League Rookie of the Year in 2006, WCG 2010 Silver Medal, a runner-up finish in MSL, a Kespa Awards Protoss Player of the Year, and has appeared in the Pro League All-Stars games once while racking up enough wins in the Pro League to insert himself as a player with the 7th most games won in the history of Kespa Pro League, proving his longevity. Zhongbi, the Cloud Dragon. Zhongbi, a certified Samsung Con legend, was the most dominant Protoss player near the end of the Kespa era Brood War. Though not the most brilliant player when it came to team-oriented pro leagues, to say that he was great in the OSL would be a massive understatement, since he absolutely balled out and chopped everyone's head off at the peak of his career, garnering 2 OSLs and 2 Pro League trophies. He was dubbed as the Cloud Dragon due to his amazing usage of psionic storms. You know, storms usually appear on a rainy or cloudy day from the sky, so storm equals cloud. You know what? Watching this clip should make sense for you guys. Anyways, he is the one and only Protoss player to ever win 2 OSL titles in a consecutive manner and is often considered to be the complete all-around Protoss in his peak. Macro, micro, early game, mid game, late game, cheese, and even flare? You name it, he had it. He has led his team to 2 Pro League titles while individually accomplishing 2 OSL titles and 2 MSL runner-ups, a Kespa Awards Protoss Player of the Year, and has appeared in the Pro League All-Star Games once, certifying himself in the Kespa Brood War Hall of Fame, though the Achilles heel of his career would be the longevity, since Kespa era Brood War ended right in the midst of his prime, leaving the fans with one of the biggest what-ifs regarding the scene. He was absolutely mesmerizing during his peak and therefore will forever be remembered as a fantastic player and a cold-blooded killer. Honorable mention goes to Much, the Old Dragon, Movie, the APM Dragon, Pure, the Loon Dragon, Horang 2, the Cheese Dragon, and Snow, the Laughing Dragon. How would you order these 6 dragons? Personally, I'd order them from Bisu, Stork, Jongbi, Cal, Best, and Free. I'd love to see your list too, so comment down below. And did you learn anything new about the 6 dragons during the Kespa era Brood War? Was the video entertaining? Well, hopefully, it was enough for me to have earned your subscription with this video if you're not yet subscribed. Special thanks to my wonderful patrons GrassPG, Akira, Andrew, Glyobird, and Bolat, making it possible for me to keep creating content like this on YouTube. And of course, I'll see you all very soon.